Coming up next on This Week in Torrance.
A new sandwich shop opens here in Torrance, giving customers freebies all month long. We'll tell you more.
And one sports bar in Torrance caters to World Cup fans and sports enthusiasts. We'll tell you where you can go to catch all the games.
Then Honda's helpful team in blue was out in full force over Father's Day weekend.
Plus, girls are introduced to fun jobs in the field of engineering at this recent event. We'll take you there.
These stories and much more just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us. Here are your top stories. General Motors is in hot water again. They're recalling another 3.2 million cars in the U.S. due to ignition switch problems. GM says the switches could rotate out of the run position if the key has excess weight and the car experiences some jarring, such as hitting a pothole or crossing a railroad track. That can shut off the engine and disable power steering. The recall affects 7 car models with years ranging from 2000 to 2014. The recall is part of a GM review of ignition switches after the company recalled 2.6 million older small cars earlier this year for a similar problem. The company raised its expected second quarter cost for recall expenses from $400 to $700 million.
Saving dads a few bucks on their special day, Honda's helpful guys and gals in blue were out in full force, giving families a special treat on Father's Day. Dads were treated with complimentary car washes and valet parking at various locations across Southern California. Here in Torrance, shoppers at Del Amo Fashion Center received free valet parking thanks to the helpful team. And at Del Amo Car Wash on Hawthorne Boulevard, more than 40 Honda drivers were treated to a complimentary wash throughout the day. The helpful Honda team members are seen volunteering and helping residents in unexpected ways, from picking up trash at local parks to surprising Honda drivers with complimentary tanks of fuel. The helpful team visits over 100 locations across Southern California every week. Clues are often found on their Facebook page and Twitter at Helpful Honda.
There's a new tenant moving to Torrance, and they're taking up big real estate. Bixby Land Company signed all Nippon Airways to a 25,000 square foot lease at Pacific Center in Torrance. The Japanese air carrier will occupy approximately 10% of the building, using the space to upgrade technology equipment and systems support for reservations, ticketing, and travel accommodations. Neighbors in the Pacific Center include Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Wells Fargo Insurance, and Living Social. Bixby is also in negotiations of leasing another 20,000 square feet, bringing occupancy at the building to 80%.
The Torrance Unified School District is looking to bring back a long-lost program. TUSD board members met recently to look into bringing back the Gifted and Talented Education Program and hiring additional staff. If the current proposal is approved at the next board meeting on June 30th, all third graders will take a GATE entrance exam in the fall that resembles an IQ test. Now, those who score in the 96th percentile will qualify for the GATE program, which primarily serves elementary and middle school age children. In high school, GATE instruction for excelled students is replaced by advanced placement and honors courses. Although GATE was officially dismantled in 2008, it's existed in some small capacity at various schools thanks to the help of volunteers. In 2013 to 2014, about 2,700 of the district's 24,000 students were identified as gifted.
Togo's Eateries, a West Coast original since 1971, opened its newest restaurant right here in Torrance. Located at Pacific Coast Highway and Hawthorne Boulevard, this Togo's marks the 4th restaurant for existing Togo's franchise group, Delta Foods. To celebrate the latest Togo's in Torrance, the new restaurant is planning 4 weeks of freebies and promotions. Togo's kicked off its festivities by offering 1,000 of its signature No. 9 hot pastrami sandwiches. The restaurant also plans to give out $50 gift cards as well as free sandwiches for a year to every 100th customer, as well as a drawing to win a free catering tray every day for 1 week. The franchises plan to develop more restaurants throughout the state in the next few years.
Assemblyman Al Moritsuchi presented Torrance-based Kaji Associates with the big award. Founded in 1984, Kaji Associates is a family-owned commercial and residential real estate brokerage. They received the Small Business of the Year award at the annual California Small Business Day Awards ceremony in Sacramento. President of the association, Jonathan Kaji, has served as a member of the President's Export Council under President George W. Bush and also as director of the State of California Office of Trade and Investment under Governor Pete Wilson. Kaji Associates will celebrate their 30th anniversary this year.
2 Los Angeles area Providence medical centers earned top patient safety awards from Healthgrades, a leading online consumer health care resource. Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center Torrance and Providence St. John's Health Center in Santa Monica earned Healthgrades Patient Safety Excellence Achievement, the former ranking among the top 5% in the nation for 2 consecutive years. Now, during the 2014 study period covering data from 2010 to 2012, Patient Safety Excellence Award hospitals showed better than expected performance in providing safety for patients in the Medicare population as measured by objective outcomes across 13 of 14 patient safety indicators defined by the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality.
Torrance CitiCABLE received accolades from its peers at a recent awards luncheon. The states of California and Nevada chapter of the National Association of Telecommunications Officers and Advisors, or better known as SCAN-NATOA, recently held their annual conference in Santa Monica. Several CitiCABLE programs received nominations for best programs in a number of categories. This year, the sports desk took home first place in the sports event coverage, along with the city's live weekly city council coverage. Election promos and K9 Corner took home second and third place, respectively. SCAN-NATOA is a nonprofit professional organization serving local government and regional authorities in the development, regulation, and administration of cable franchisees and other telecommunications systems. Well, still ahead, more than 100 middle school students are invited to ExxonMobil. Find out why.
Plus, if you're wondering where you can catch the next World Cup games, we'll tell you where.
You can't buy a best friend. You can love them, pet them, care for them, whether they want you to or not. You can take a picture, you can jump, yell, you can fly to the moon, travel the world, or just stay in bed. You can't buy a best friend like that, but you can adopt one. 'Cause we're connected.
I started mentoring my mentee, Dantre, 4 years ago. I always thought about doing it. It always seemed like a good idea.
We were both nervous when we first met, but everything kind of fell into place.
Mentoring is important to anyone that's pretty fortunate in life to have a little bit of time to pass on that knowledge.
Etienne's a very close friend. I look at him as a brother and a father figure. He taught me just focus on the big picture because I would like to give back just like Etienne gave back to me. Be someone who matters to someone who matters.
El Camino College is constantly working to improve the educational resources available to their students, and one program aims to help the Math and Sciences Department. Reporter Crystal Garcia tells us more.
It's only been open for a month, and already the new Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math Center at Torrance's El Camino College has members of the Mesa community buzzing.
They can come here and meet other students like them that have taken the hard physics and have taken the hard chemistry or taken the hard math classes, and someone that has been through it and can help them, or they can come here and get tutors.
For the past 15 years, the MESA program at ECC has provided key resources and services for their students. And now with the funding from Measure E, passed in 2002, the school has added the new STEM Center.
The people who fund it are the community. They've shown great support for El Camino College.
The multi-million-dollar center is more than 9,000 square feet and is the first of its kind, specifically designated for students with interests in math, science, and engineering.
The new STEM Center will serve as a hub and help provide a sense of community for students with interests in science, technology, engineering, and math. It will offer workshops for each academic program.
The STEM Center is very exciting for the mathematics department. All of our faculty have been waiting for this to open. They've helped to train several of the students, and so they're looking forward to seeing the students being able to have a facility and a space where they can continue with their team building.
The new Mesa Center is sick. It's actually a really cool place. There's a lot of really good resources. The computers are really nice. There's even couches here. That's kind of amazing. And the patio is really beautiful too.
The excitement for the center is contagious, and an active member of ECC's Mesa alumni came to check out the new facility.
Just seeing this place makes me want to come back and just do math for fun.
Lavia says ECC's MESA and STEM programs helped him get to where he is today. Now, with the new center, students will be able to excel even further in math, engineering, and science fields. For Torrance City Cable, I'm Crystal Garcia.
Thanks, Crystal. You can learn more about ECC STEM Center online at elcamino.edu.
Another extension of promoting STEM is starting at a much younger age, and it's all thanks to ExxonMobil and their annual Introduce a Girl Student to Engineering Day.
There's a great need for our girls to understand what the world of technology and engineering has to offer for them. So by bringing them here to the refinery and having them meet actual engineers and women specifically, they're able to start to put together the notion of engineering with some realistic experiences with that.
It's so important for women to have role models that can show that engineering is a truly rewarding career, but also that they can be engineers.
More than 100 Magruder Middle School girls were invited to spend the day imagining, creating, and experimenting while learning about the exciting job opportunities in the field of engineering. Now in its 11th year, girls got a chance to participate in hands-on activities related to science, technology, engineering, and math. ExxonMobil employees shared various aspects of their jobs with students and also served as on-site mentors. Activities included making ice cream, building a small motor, catapult construction, as well as chemical and emissions testing.
I got to see a new perspective of engineering because most people think that engineering, there's like a lot of math and they're scared of math, but I say that engineering is a great career to go in because it's really fun and there's like different types so you can like fit in and like see and adapt to this. Like if you like chemistry, then you can go, oh, chemical engineering, or you like to do with mechanics, then you could be a mechanical engineer.
The ExxonMobil Foundation's program hopes to promote the profession as well as the need for female students to pursue careers in this field. The Torrance Refinery is one of 18 programs hosted at ExxonMobil facilities nationwide.
Still ahead, we've got a great event to tell you about you won't want to miss, plus find out what's new on the next Sports Desk.
I don't want another drinking man in my life. I want to feel more fulfilled. Does my happiness depend on whether someone else drinks? My pastor suggested I try Al-Anon family groups, and I'm glad I did. Are you troubled by someone else's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
Get ready. Ad Life awaits. Bring your biggest ideas. Work, then play, then work some more. So you will be ready for your moment. You are the future of advertising, and the future starts now. We are the Marcus Graham Project, and this is our ad life. Join the movement.
And there's a new comedy show in town, and it's taking place on Sunday, June 29th, at the Doubletree Hotel in Torrance from noon till 3. Be ready to laugh your socks off as several comedians are headlining the show, including Larry Omaha, Cindy Burns, and Dave Goodman. Tickets cost $50 to attend. Lunch is included. For tickets, call 714-914-2565 or go to seniorcomedyafternoons.com. Now let's go out to the award-winning Sports Desk with Juan Hernandez for a sneak preview of what's to come.
Juan, what do you have for us?
Hi, welcome to the Sports Desk studio. In fact, this is the last time you'll see us from the Sports Desk studio for at least a little while. We figure the sun's out, so we should be too, as the Sports Desk goes out on the town all summer long, bringing you a fresh look on Torrance's sports scene. As for this week, we're going to introduce you to the two young basketball players that started Torrance's newest sports tradition, all because they just wanted to play a little more ball. And we'll have a Bishop Montgomery student whose talents off the track are what separate her from the rest as she makes an impact on other creative minds all the way across the globe. That's 4 p.m., 6:30, and 9:30 every night right here on CitiCABLE.
Thanks, Juan, and congratulations again on your recent award. It's the biggest sporting event in the world. Yes, I'm talking about the World Cup, and it's going on in Brazil right now. Crystal Garcia tells us how we can stay updated on the soccer tournament without ever leaving Torrance.
It only happens every 4 years, and this year the frenzy is going on in Brazil. It's the FIFA World Cup. 32 teams from countries around the world are competing to be the best. Not all fans can make it to Brazil to see a live game, but here in Torrance, we have plenty of great spots to catch the matches. Industry Sports Bar on Hawthorne Boulevard is just one of them.
We've got 17 screens, and we do happy hour all day, so we're running sports specials all day, all night for every live game.
Industry Sports Bar usually opens at 11 a.m., but during the World Cup, they're opening their doors even earlier to make sure fans don't miss out on any of the games.
We have fans from all over, Netherlands, Spain, Brazil, Belgium, you name it.
Viva Mexico! Go Brazil!
And for fans who want to get in on more World Cup action, social media is helping fuel the fire. From FIFA's official World Cup Facebook and Twitter accounts to downloadable apps on your phone providing live updates.
Social media has changed the way fans can follow the games and connect with fellow enthusiasts.
This World Cup is the best part of my life. I always love soccer.
It's just the level of excitement. It's way above any of the local teams.
Through social media, fans take control of how much of the World Cup they take in. Now, fans can watch the games and dive into all things World Cup, as it'll be another 4 years before they can do it all over again. For Torrance City Cable, I'm Crystal Garcia.
Thanks, Crystal. Industry Sports Bar is located at 22735 Hawthorne Boulevard. They've extended their normal business hours to accommodate the World Cup soccer tournament schedule.
Well, that's it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.